You're watching Notepad with me, Ibrahim Sani. Today we shall discuss a little bit about product design in terms of technology. Very recently I attended the WWDC in San Francisco, where I witnessed the ongoings of product development as well as product design there at the Apple conference. And Apple, of course, has recently hosted the Apple Design Awards and has recognized 9 iOS developers for outstanding artistry and technical achievement, including perfection in user interface as well as application design. One of those winners is, of course, the Moleskine Studios developers for their app called Flow. Here's my conversation with one of the co-founders of Moleskine Digital Studios, Michael Del Borrello. Of course, we know this as Moleskine Digital Studio is a small team that make apps to empower individuals to achieve their goals and to create potential. And the studio was founded by Michael and Ben Hamey, who together oversee the engineering and product design across the suite of apps and services. Enjoy my conversation with Michael.
So it was a total surprise to receive an ADA. It's something we've been doing this for a while, so it's something that we know is there. We follow the winners every year. We look at their apps, we download their apps, we use their apps, we get inspiration from their apps, and to be able to finally receive one is just an amazing honor. So our goal, our mission is to help personal creativity, to enhance personal creativity. And in order to do that, you need to plan your time so that you have time for the most important things in your life, right? So we started off the suite with Timepage to help you do that. Then next, we find that creative people, they have these personal projects, their most important work that they want to get out and manage in a way, so that they're working on the most important things they can prioritize. And for that we built actions, and then following that it was only natural then to create something where you can explore your mind and be creative, and that's why we designed Flow. Okay, so we genuinely want to create something for everyone for them to be able to explore their creativity. So it's because Flow is such a new app, we had to select the features that we were able to launch with. So that's why we've currently got 3 separate subscriptions. But I can say that it's something that we take very, very seriously, and we are looking at combining those subscriptions as well, and we're also looking at how we can offer something for everyone, so that people who need all of the features of the premium version can pay for those, and then others who wish to use the app to explore their creativity, it's also accessible for them. We want to create apps for everyone. It's really important to us, and it's something that we will be addressing in the future. So however you feel comfortable being creative, wherever you feel you're most creative, we want to support that. So a lot of people do that with pen and paper, and I guess how we bridge the gap between, say, paper and digital is, if you feel comfortable on paper, we also want you to feel comfortable on your iPad as well. So we use similar metaphors. So in Flow, instead of finding complex menus where you have to set brush sizes, types, grains, textures, all this sort of thing, you will just find the pen, and you can set up your pencil case, basically, your dock of pens, however you want. So you can set up your pens with your favorite pens, and it can be just like in real life. When you're struck with an idea and you pick up your pen in real life and you start writing on your notebook, that's the same experience you get in Flow. So you have your pens on the dock on the side, you pick the one up you want to write with, and you can just get going straight away. Singapore has just this amazing infrastructure to begin with, and this amazing attitude towards early stage companies. So when I moved to Singapore 8 years ago, I was part of the very first accelerator in Singapore, and since then I've lost count actually. I think it was between 30 and 50 the last time I checked. There's 30 to 50 accelerators operating within Singapore. There's 1.4 million square meters of office co-working space set up for early stage companies. The government is very supportive of early stage companies. There's in One North, there's a place called the Launchpad, which has very affordable office space where you can co-work with other startups, and it's just an incredible ecosystem where people are learning from each other and supporting each other, and are even kind of customers of each other. So we're a small team, and so we need a lot of supporting services. Like there are people who know more about marketing than us, legal as well. So we're all able to collaborate and work with each other.
To date, the app has been downloaded over 2.5 million times. And what is interesting about this is that they have also received multiple App Store Editor's Choice and Best of the Year awards. And the addition of the ADA is just an addendum to the many awards that they have already received. But my conversation also revolves around how they can actually make use of this app in terms of improving productivity for their users.
Yeah. In terms of so local market, we have some amazing artists that have used the app. We had a beta program where we were gathering user feedback for Flow. And all of the artists that were using it and giving us feedback were local to the region. We had some amazing artists from Malaysia, and we even licensed some of that content so that we could display it, put it on display really to other users of the app, so that they could draw inspiration from it. So our earliest content came from the region, and this is another example of how we're collaborating. Right, we don't have artists on staff, so there are a number of freelance artists in the region that liked Flow and were keen to try it out for us, and we were able to collaborate with them in order to build some content that we could display. Yeah, so I'm actually a developer. Like I sort of mentioned, our company is quite small. We have no job titles, so everyone can kind of get involved with anything they're interested in.
So yours is a big ape or something like that?
A great ape, yeah. that's my title. So my first WWDC was in 2012. It was an amazing experience. Someone from the team has been here ever since. And this year, there were I think it's been the biggest year for announcements and for developers. In terms of what it means for us, there was, there's so many, I'm going to lose count here, but Apple Pencil latency has been reduced, and that is huge for Flow because like how you asked the question about bridging the gap between physical and digital, in the real world there's no latency, so the closer you get to zero latency, the better. And we spent a lot of effort on making Flow, and to be able to, in just one announcement, get almost a double upgrade to Flow's latency, it's something we get for free. It's something we can just pass on straight to the customers, so that's incredible. Another big one is Project Catalyst. So the number one feature request by far for Timepage and Actions is a Mac app, and it's going to be great to be able to deliver that to our customers. It's definitely the most requested feature, and the way that Apple's been able to do most of the heavy lifting for us, so that we can reuse the code that we've already built for iOS and iPad, and then add some Mac-specific customizations on top, is just an incredible head start for us. I think it's going to be fundamental to how people use Flow, Timepage and Actions together on the iPad. The ability for someone to open up Flow two flow documents right next to each other and have them pan to different areas within their document is incredible. It's something that when you draw and you want to reference back to a page in your notebook while continuing to create is something that's not so easy to do in the physical world. It's something that we're really excited to be able to do in the digital world. So you can pan back to an earlier place in your notebook, and then you can be referring to that right beside you. That's just going to enable so many new creative workflows. So we've got a sale on at the moment, WWDC sale. so anyone can get in on that. I'm very passionate about creating these apps for everyone. So we want to be able to offer something for everyone. So we would definitely be addressing this in the future. Yeah.
That was my conversation with Michael Del Borello, one of the co-founders of Moleskine Digital Studios. And if you missed any part of this interview, just head on to astro.com/notepad and search for all the interviews there. Until then, goodbye.